Stop working out like a 20-year-old bodybuilder. I mean, come on, traditional style exercises are just not going to work for a busy dad like you. And you have to understand that you got the mortgage, you got the kids, you got the spouse. So you're always on the go. You always have to keep things rolling, right? This bodybuilder style is not going to work out for you. Working out an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours per day is not going to work for you. You need something really, really fast, right? So athletic training is the go-to for your busy lifestyle because you can do a nice good workout between 20 and 30 minutes. All you really need is your own body, a couple of squat jumps here, maybe grab a speed ladder there, maybe do some plyometric push-ups. Next thing you know, 3 to 4 weeks later, you'll feel a lot better on the inside, but as far as transforming your body, it's going to take a lot longer. However, you don't need that long. Like I said, 20 to 30 minutes, nice little workout. You're feeling amazing. And then to add that on top of that, as far as what to eat, you have to start eating like an athlete. Usually, athletes consume, I would say, a really good portion amount of meals, so when you're looking at what they truly eat, it's a combination of proteins and vegetables with a little bit of carbs. Or some eat, which I have done, and it actually made me feel like I was 18 again. I actually did the vegan way, which it was literally strictly rice, beans, vegetables, completely vegan. I tried it out. I felt like I was 18 again. I kid you not. However, um, if you still want to eat meat, that's absolutely fine too. It's not like you're trying to train to, run a 40-yard dash or whatever. But what you're training for is the longevity of your body, the longevity of your life to be able to pick up, let's say your kid gets to, age 9, age 10, if you have smaller kids or if they're already there, then they're like, hey, daddy, I want you to pick me up. I want you to put me on your back. And you're like, not today, baby. I can't because my back hurts, because my shoulders hurt, or because my knee, I'm afraid of blowing out my knee. Or your kids, they want to play basketball with you, or they want to play soccer, do something with their dad, but you can't because you're afraid of hurting yourself. And if you want to break out of that fear, if you want to break out of that chain of I I can only do but so much, then start doing athletic exercises. Literally, you can go buy a speed ladder, start doing squat jumps, start doing plyometric push-ups. Lunges is a really good one. And you'll start to see and feel when your body is actually changing from the inside out. So, how you should eat, if you are going to stick with meat, then stick with a lot of fish. If you're allergic to shellfish or fish in general, then stick to chicken. If you don't like chicken, but you can eat fish, then eat fish. If you're screwed and you don't like chicken nor fish, all right. So now we're talking about lean, super lean cuts of red meats, like you need lean steaks, you need lean beef. You can even sometimes you can even do lean ground beef. You just have to make sure it's super lean, cut out the fat as much as you possibly can, okay? In some cases, you may have to go to the store and grind your own meats anyway and make sure that most of that fat is discarded, all right? And then as far as the carbohydrates, rice is not a bad thing. I'll tell you what though, the type of rice that you don't want to do is you don't want to do brown rice, unless if you're going to go and run 4 miles, which we're training to be athletes. We're not trying to be that type of athlete. We're not trying to do 5K tomorrow. So do regular white rice, jasmine rice, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that it's actually rice, because sometimes there's rice out there that's not actually rice. That's a whole nother video, whole nother discussion. Talk about that later. But if we're talking about vegetables, of course, broccoli, spinach, arugula, kale. Not so much kale because it can bloat you, but cucumbers, squash, water-soluble foods that are vegetables that will actually help you in the long run, that will change your body from the inside, because you want to eliminate that visceral fat. So if you can eliminate visceral fat down to a really low percentage, then you'll feel better on the inside. You'll feel more energetic. You'll have a longer day to where You don't have to worry about coming home and your kids want to do something and you're like, well, I don't really have the energy for it because blah blah blah. You know, I worked all day. I get it. But when you start changing the inside of how you feel, take away that visceral fat, you start gaining more and more energy. I know from experience. I'm 300 pounds, but I'm gonna stand up. I'm 300 pounds, but do I look like it? Yeah. So, 300-pound guy would never know it unless if you see me step on a scale, but most of it is muscle. I mean, I've been building it up, you know, you see that there. So I know what I'm talking about, but I do want you guys to understand that you've got everything else except for the body that you want, that you actually live in, you know. I understand that everyone has to go, everyone has to die one day, right? But until then, I want you to be the absolute healthiest and the most athletic that you can ever be, because you've never been athletic. You've never played a type of sport to where you're like, well, I know it's a little something, but no, you don't. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you transform not only your body, but your life. Okay? I want your spouse to look at you like, okay, I see what you got going on there, handsome. Okay, all right then. You know, so all you have to do is start doing athletic things. Buy a speed ladder. Start doing some speed ladder drills, 1 ends, 2 ends, laterally, and try it out for 2 weeks. And then I want you to come back to this video and comment and tell me after 2 weeks of actually doing it 3 days a week for 2 weeks, and tell me if it worked or not. If it didn't work, you ain't gotta watch no more of my videos, okay? That's how much I know that it will work. But thank you for watching this video. I look forward to helping you guys even further. I'm gonna try to post 3 times a week to help you guys out even further. I do train unathletic dads to become athletic, to help have a better quality of life. You know, whether it's time with the kids, whether it's time spending with the spouse, or even just having more confidence in yourself when you walk, you know. So I'm here to help. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, share it, and subscribe. I'll see you later.